Henrietta always has a good ball club when it comes down to it, and it's always a battle when you come up here at their home field to play a game. And I certainly hope the Miners have practiced and put in the work, which I think they have, and they're ready for this game.
Coach, we've got a little more experience this time around. Last year we were playing some first-timers at some key positions, but these guys have experience now, and we're hoping some of that starts to pay off.
Experience is, yes, got a year under their belt. They're also a year older, which puts them a little bit bigger than they was last year, and I'm looking for them to hold their own.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a quick time out here. We're going to get ready for the national anthem and then ultimately kick off here in about 13 minutes. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
KQIK-FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antler, a Kane Radio Group station.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feed. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big B feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
All right, we're back here in Henrietta. Coach, the Knights beat us last year. This will be the last cycle of this particular district schedule. So Hartshorne is going to get in the win column. What are they going to have to do tonight?
Well, they're going to have to take care of the football for one, and they're going to have to establish the run game and keep possession of the ball. And as long as they don't have the ball, they can't score. Coach, that starts on your line. You're going to have to make some holes and open up some room to run for these running backs if we're going to move the ball and hold on to the clock. You know, we've got some new, not new players, but new position players on the line, and we're going to have to see what they got and if they can stand up to the challenge.
Well, Coach, it looked like they had a pretty good summer camp. Summer Pride went really well. A lot of kids showed up and participated all the way through the summer. Then you get to your two-a-day practice. That's where you're trying to acclimate the kids, get them used to being in the heat a little bit. But boy, this week's been different.
You know, this is a different kind of heat than we've had in the past, and you're reaching heat index to 120 to 125, and it's just hard to get anything done whenever you're just miserable out there. Coaches too.
Well, I tell you what, we had the conversation earlier in the week. Should we move this game? Should we not? There were actually softball teams canceling games this week, and that just doesn't happen. I mean, not this time of year, but you get heat indexes, like you said, 110, 112, 115. You got to start looking at, what's safe for the kids and what's safe for the people on the field.
Coach, softball, and you coached with me as well. And we never had to cancel a game. There was a rule, that if it was certain heat index that you could not play. And I'm assuming that I've been out so long, I'm assuming that rule's still there. But yes, it's a different kind of heat for sure.
Well, and I just said this happened to be this first week of football, and you got the kids out here. You worry a little bit about cramps early in the season until the kids get used to that amount of activity for that extended period of time. But you throw the heat in there, and that's a real concern tonight.
Yeah, the coaches are going to have to do a good job of rotating players and keeping them fresh and try not to overwork them.
Well, Coach Henrietta, like I said, this is the home of Troy Aikman, so they've seen a football or two around here. Last year, I think a possession and a half ball game there at Hartshorne, and like I said, we get a lot of our guys back with some experience, but I think they do too.
Well, yeah, just from looking just to the eye test down there, they've got some pretty good sized guys. Looking a little bigger than what we got. But our guys have put in the work this summer, and I think they're ready to go.
Well, Coach, let's take a quick time out here. We'll get the teams on the field and kick this thing off at 8:00. We'll take a little quick break here. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miners!
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brinley today for a free personal protection review.
At Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, we blend our award-winning vehicles with an award-winning experience. We are proud to provide everyone who comes to our dealership an amazing experience, whether it's buying a new vehicle or getting your current car or truck serviced. Come see why southeastern Oklahoma is Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford country. Visit us today at 720 South Georgia Expressway or call us at 918-423-2800. Remember to join us in supporting our first responders and teachers. At the Gym in Hartshorne, you can melt away some of those extra football tailgating pounds before the holidays. Memberships are available, or you can pay as you go. But let's get you back in game day form. Call us at 918-297-3700, or just stop by and take a look at our selection of ellipticals, treadmills, free weights, and universal machines to pump you up. We're located at 1009 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miner Nation. All right, Coach Curlis, here we are with the captains coming out to midfield for the coin toss for Henrietta, number 7, Nick Hudson, number 78, Weston Winkle, number 68, Jacob Curtis, and number 44, James Miller.
And for the Miners, you got number 11, Jackson Moody, number 54, Trace Morgan, and it looks like that number 8. That'd be number 8, Kelby Thomason.
Old Kelby Thomason, right there in the middle of the pack. Teams kind of lining up in the end zone. I think we've got Hartshorne lined up at least. And the captains are making their way out to midfield for this coin toss. Coach, sun's gone down. It's probably about 20 degrees cooler than it was an hour and a half ago when you factor in that heat index that we were looking at. So it shouldn't be too bad for them here as we start this ball game tonight at 8 o'clock. Teams have made it to midfield, shaking hands right now. Miners will get to call the toss here.
love how they explain this. It's like they've never done it before.
It's like this is a head and this is a tail.
I wonder if that's one of those commemorative coins.
Heads I win, tails you lose. There's a toss in the air. So he let it go to the ground. He's talking to Henrietta.
Henrietta has won the toss.
And they have deferred to the second half.
Miners will most likely select the football here. And the Miners will receive on the volume side of your radio. Henrietta will kick from the tuning side of your radio. And now both sets of captains make their way back to the home ball clubs. So Hartshorne will start the 2023 season with the football coach. We'll see what the offense can get going here early on a little bit of a sticky Friday night.
Looks like are we doing national anthem and prayer now?
Yes. I was wondering if Henrietta may go ahead and come on out here. But it looks like the teams are going to line up here for the national anthem and an invocation. Here comes the Henrietta team. They about got caught up in that run through, didn't they?
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
Never good when you start your season with a kid on the sideline with a rolled ankle from the run through.
We got some fireworks popping in the air.
They know how dry it is?
I don't know.
Taking some chances here early. Taking chances early.
I guess we're...
Now the Miners are going to line up and go ahead and run.
Just going to go ahead and do their run through.
See if we do this national anthem after the teams are on the field. Coach, I don't think we missed it. I've been here the whole time.
I could have missed it.
No, looks like we're going to do it right now. We'll take a quick timeout while we do the invocation and the national anthem. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Fat Daddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse in Hartshorne has your game day covered. Whether you feel like taking on the 8 inches of beefy perfection of the Fat Daddy burger, or you want to tackle the 2 pounds of awesomeness in Grandma's French fries, we can make sure your gut's full for kickoff. You can't make it to the game? Come hang out with us and watch it on the big screen while you soak up the coldest, tallest draft in town. Fat Daddy's is your Miner football quarters, 24037, or come on down to 1018 Penn Avenue. Go Blue!
Cornerstone Baptist Church is a proud supporter of Hartshorne Public School and Miner football. Paul tells us in 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Our athletic competitions, just like life itself, will present us with many obstacles each day. Let Pastor Clint Pope and the members of Cornerstone Baptist Church help you fight the good fight. Come see us on Old US 270 Highway, east of Hartshorne. God bless you, and good luck to our Hartshorne Miners. Raw Trucking Construction is the only call you'll need to make when you've got a project that has to be done now and done right. From dozer work and demolition to brush hogging and new construction, Randy and Angie Wilcox will make sure you are taken care of. Raw Trucking is located at 1514 Callie Law Avenue in Hartshorne, or call 918-424-3472 to schedule a quote. If it's topsoil and gravel you need, we've got that too. At Raw Trucking and Construction, just give us a call. We do it all. Proud supporters of HHS and the Miner Nation. Little Miner Learning Center is located at 930 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. We provide a loving, caring environment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Cassie and Crystal are committed to making sure your little miner is ready to become a full-fledged Hartshorne miner and chase those championships. We accept DHS and Choctaw assistance, or we can discuss our private pay plans with you at 918-297-7606. Come down and check us out to see what the Little Miner difference is all about. Good luck to our former Little Miners, and go Blue! First National Bacon Trust Company of McAllister is here to help with all your baking needs. Call Jody Hash, your hometown baker, at 918-297-2511. You can also access our website at fnbmcallister.com, where you can view account balances, transfer funds, make payments, and apply for loans. Whatever your financial needs, Jody Hash and First National Bank of McAllister can help. Go Miners! First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Minor football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Minor football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
And we're back in Henrietta, Coach. We've got an invocation and a national anthem in the books, and now it's time to tee it up.
And the Miners are gathering on the sideline. We're getting their last-minute instructions from the coach, and we're about ready to go.
KQIK FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers at Payne Radio Group Station.
Picture looks like a little fog rolling in, or is that the hamburgers?
I think that might be the fireworks. It could be the hamburgers.
Hamburgers did smell good coming in. And of course, they put them right over there by the visitor's gate.
Right where you come in, trying to
Mind game.
slow us down.
Some of that guerrilla warfare. Right now, the officials are in their spots. We're waiting on some players to get in their spots, and we'll tee this 2023 season up. Hartshorne will be wearing all white tonight. White helmets, white shirts, white pants, white socks, and black and white shoes.
I would believe it's safe to say that we're wearing white.
They are in white. Henrietta comes out in the black helmets, black jerseys, black pants, and black and white shoes. Minor kickoff team is on the field, positioned at the 50-yard line, back deep for Hartshorne. Number 22, that would be Aiden Reeves. And it looks like number 4, Cannon Osier. In the middle of the field, number 2, Brett Lindley. Number 5, Carter Johnson. And number 1, Gus Miller. Carter Johnson will fall on it at the 32-yard line, and Hartshorne has their first possession of the game at their own 32. A little squib kick.
Already right off the bat, and, let's see some chippiness going on between the players out there. Henrietta had a hold of our guy's face mask, but no call.
Some shenanigans. Far side of the field, number 2, Brett Lindley. Receiver to the near side is Gus Miller. Jackson Moody takes the snap. He's going to keep it to the left side. Gets outside the end. He's going to have
good run right
about
there.
5 yards on first down. We'll give him 7 on that one. He fell forward. So second down and 6, long 3 here.
Just a straight quarterback snap and go off the left side. And good blocking by the line.
Receivers stay in their positions. Lindley to the far side, Gus to the near side. Kelby Thomason next to Jackson, passes away, caught by Brett Lindley. He's going to have the first down, falls forward to the 45. First down and 10, Hartshorne.
On time, on target right there. That's
ball.
First down for the Miners.
Brett does a nice job leaning forward to get the 45-yard line. Time Kelby's behind Jackson. Johnson in motion across the formation. Handoff goes to Kelby. About loses the handle, but he gets it back. Still powering forward. He's going to be across the 50. If they're going to give him the 49, no, going to step back to the 50-yard line here. So gain of 5 on first down. 2nd and 5, Hartshorne.
Again, good blocking by the line up the middle, giving him some room. He did initially bobble that ball at first, but he gathered it back up and was able to gain 5 yards.
Near side receiver Gus Miller in the slot. Carter Johnson. Jackson rolls this direction. He's being chased. The ball's away, And it's caught by Gus Miller. He's going to be out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. That's good for another Hartshorne first
roping
down.
The sideline right there, pulling that ball in, knowing exactly where he was, tiptoeing the sideline and pulling that ball in for a first down.
Getting those hands out there and catching it with the hands, not the body. Nice job.
That's a very hard throw to make on the run like that. The pocket was moving to the right, and Moody was able to deliver that ball right on the money.
There was some duress there. He was getting some pressure from the middle of that line. End off this time, number 24. It's going to be Aston Rowell.
And he picks up about 5 or 6.
Nice job by the line right now. Doing a good job up front. Cameron Talent, Carson Curlis, Trace Morgan, Braylon Eddington. Trying to see who's on the other side over there. Number 60 is old John O'Kelly. Big John. Big bad John. We've got that defensive line working backwards right now, so swing pass out to Gus on the left
nice
side.
Blocking, pancake blocks out there on the outside of it there.
And Gus has the first down. Nice job by the receivers
I didn't
on the
catch
far
those
side.
numbers who that was, but it was excellent blocking on the outside on that swing pass.
Carter Johnson was in the slot, it looked like, and Brett Lindley was on the outside. They did a good job of giving him an edge, and we got a first down. Right now, Hartshorne moving the ball methodically down the field. That's a good sign here early, but inside the 30, now Hartshorne's looking to see if they can punch it in. Gus Miller to the near side. Brett Lindley to the far side. Aiden Reeves is the running back. Jackson will get in behind him. He'll cut it up. Not going to have much on first down. Looks like he might have got a yard. That time the defensive line stiffened.
Yeah, and that time there wasn't much room to go right then. He picked up maybe a half a yard.
Second down and 9 3/4 yards. Shelby at the H-back here. Eden Reeves is the running back. Fakes the handoff. Passes away. And it's knocked down. Intended for Brett Lindley inside the 10. But number 13 on the defense there. It's that young man's name. He did a good job. Kept inside leverage.
Pretty good coverage that time on the outside over there. I like the chance, though. I like the call.
Nathan Nail on the defense. That's one of those balls that Jackson probably wishes he had back, puts a little bit more air under it, but good defense there. Prevents the reception. 4 wide receiver sets this time. Jackson drops straight back. Pass is complete to Gus. Gus is going to lean forward. He's going to be short. It's manageable. He's at the 22, so it's going to be 2 yards, 2.5 yards to get the first down.
Manageable fourth down, though, right here. Good job of hitting that screen, tunnel screen. It's a big play right here.
And we get the jump.
The old Alaskan freeze. Good job by the Miners line and of holding their ground. Like I said, we got new guys in new positions out there. Some guys starting for the first time, and an excellent job.
Not going anywhere on the snap, so the defensive line helps us out. First down and 10, Hartshorne. Ball's going to be spotted at the 17-yard line. Jackson fakes the handoff, gets in behind Aiden Reeves. He's got room. He's across the 10, and he's going to punch it in. Touchdown,
Miners.
Nice job on the outside. Brett Lindley got him turned outside, and then Jackson cut inside of that block. But Jackson got in behind Aiden Reeves, and you don't really look at him as a fullback type, but he cleared a little path there for Jackson.
He's a little stouter than he looks. Dynamite, right there. Small package.
Little C4.
It looks like we're going to go for 2.
Jackson stays in. at quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Coaches are going to look it over here and decide what they want to do. 10 seconds on the play clock. Jackson keeps it. Leans inside. Is he going to have it? He's good, and he does. The Hartshorne strikes first. 7 minutes, 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Miners 8, Knights 0. Take a quick timeout. You're listening to Q Country Legends on 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company. Our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brindley today for a free personal protection review.
Back deep for the Knights. Number 7, Nick Hudson, and number 3, William Perez. Malachi Sunagui will tee it up for Hartshorne. The kick is away. Bounces at the 20. Taken there by Perez. He's coming to the near side. And Brett Lindley and number 40 for Hartshorne. Learning these numbers here, Coach, on the fly. That's Landon Bond. Those 2 guys force him out of bounds, so it's first down and 10, Henrietta. Ball's going to be spotted at the Knight 40. Nice return there.
Now, we got several of these guys playing both ways. It's anxious to see as the night goes if they're able to hold up.
Jackson, Brett, and Gus on the back end of that defense. Those guys will play most of the night. Like you said, Kelby Thomason's another one who can go across that defensive set, and you'll see quite a few guys that are going both ways.
And the Knights come running the yellow Alaskan trees against us on the first play of the game and pick up a cheap 5 yards.
Malachi was ready to do some business right there.
He was ready. You know,
he wasn't the only one, but he was the quickest one.
Mm-hmm. I believe if I was Henrietta, I'd have saved that play.
First down and 5 here. Inside handoff. Nice job there. Number 24, Easton Rowell.
Rowell coming and playing the linebacker spot. Gain is about 2 on the play.
I call it second down and about 4. Not quite 4.
3 with 3. 3 and a football.
They got 2 guys moving. They're going to give us 5 yards back there.
Yep. All start. A little flinch.
2 guys went in motion. Somebody's got to get set.
Lineman on this end flinched. Also.
Second down and 8. They got all kinds of guys moving around here. Ball comes loose. Miners have him in the backfield. He squirts free for a gain of about 1. Coach, that time they were flirting with disaster.
Well, it was. Lucky that time. The Knights are lucky to get the ball back right there. It didn't hit the turf, but it was bobbled up in the air and then caught again, and then he got it handed off about the time Miners hit him.
They're down and 7 here.
Get off the field here, Miners.
You got to watch the old, what do you call it, the Alaskan freeze play?
That's what I call it.
Yeah. You got to watch that.
I don't know if it's even freezing there anymore. Might have to go further north.
Quarterback rolls to his right. Pass is away. And it is just about intercepted. Gus had a chance at it, went through his hands, and it looked like the receiver just about made the catch anyway.
Yeah, Gus went up and it got his hands on it, but he wasn't able to pull it down, and it went through his hands, and it went through the receiver's hands as well.
4th down and 7, and it looks like Henrietta's going to line up in punt formation here. Jackson's going to go back deep here. There's the snap. Punts away. It's low. Going to pop up for Jackson if he wants it. He's got it at the 20. And he's going to go down at the 22-yard line. Just could not shake the first guy. I think that last little check up there got him.
Well, he had nowhere to go. He was surrounded on the way down. The Knights had him covered well. And it was probably just as good just to take the ball and go down with it.
They're going to go quick here, so we're going to stay here instead of taking a break. Miners are already on the field. The officials have the ball spotted.
Actually, I think now he's giving them a break.
Now he's going to give them a break. We'll take a quick timeout here with them. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go Miners!
And we're back now here with both teams coming back out on the field. Coach, 2-3 weeks from now, they're not going to take that break. They're going to let Hartshorne go early, but as hot as it is right now and early in the season, probably decided to go with a little bit of common sense there and give these guys a little bit of a breather.
That's something you have to do as an official. You can't just because you don't have timeouts. I mean, you don't want to burn your timeouts because you're tired.
Jackson looks to pass to the left side, but they covered it up nicely, and he has to pull it down. Going to be a loss of 2 on first down. Good job there by the defense.
Yeah, they had everything covered up well that time. Yeah, just like the officials, they're giving everybody a break, and they need a break as well.
Brett's going to be your far side receiver. Gus is to the near side. In the backfield with Jackson is Kelby Thomason. Carter Johnson in motion. Jackson gets behind him, leans forward. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 here for Hartshorne. And that shows you what happens when you get behind the chains, Coach.
Yeah, you get a negative play, and then it makes it difficult on the rest of the plays and on what play calls you want to make. Let's see if they go back to that screen.
And off to Kelby around the left side. Made a guy miss. He's still on his feet. He's going to have the first down, but we have a flag over on the far side, and it looks like it's going to be holding against Hartshorne. They're going to call that on Brett Lindley, the outside receiver.
It's unfortunate. He didn't have to. He got on his block, but he didn't have to hold him. Kelby had plenty of room to go.
Kelby had the first down. I think he locked up, and he didn't realize Kelby was already by him, I think, at that point. We're going to replay 3rd down, and it's going to be 3rd and about 14. Hartshorne's found a little running room on the far side, Coach. The left side of that defensive line is like they're outnumbered at times, depending on the formation we're in. Johnson in motion. And we have not going to call it, but he was in the neutral zone. They're going to let him go and play through it here. There's the snap. Jackson keeps it. Jackson's got a little head of steam here, but he's not going to be able to break that that tackle that would have got him to the first down marker. He's going to fall about 8 yards short. Got through the original rush there, Coach, but the linebacker was waiting on him.
I thought that he might be able to get behind that blocker and go ahead and pick up first down, but he didn't. He chose to cut it back inside and right into the linebacker.
Hartshorne huddles up here. Jackson goes back into punt formation. Back deep for Henrietta is number 7, Nick Hudson. And we have a flag. Delay of game is the indication against Hartshorne. Jackson's going to punt it now from inside his own 10. Oh, and it is shanked. It looked like Jackson was going to try to run to this side and see if they rushed him before he kicked it, and ended up having a guy come through the line, and he had to pull it down pretty quick. And, Coach, the Knights are in business at the Hartshorne 31.
A good field position for the Knights, and that's something. The kicking game is important in this high school football, and we didn't execute that very well at all. We tried to do the rugby style, Australian rules style, whatever you want to call it, but that time it didn't work out. Line or somebody from the line or linebacker got in there and disrupted the play quickly. Henrietta runs to the line. Quarterback's under center. Nope. Deep snap. And it looks like we're looking really well with no mistakes. And now all of a sudden both teams making big mistakes as far as penalties go. That'll move the ball back to the 41-yard line. First down and about 19. Better field position for us. We'll call it 20 here. Handoff goes to the right side. He breaks the tackle. It's going to be Brett chasing him to the sideline. He gets to him, and he gets him down as he crosses the 30. It's a nice pickup there. Gained about maybe 13 on the first down. Borderline blocking the back on the edge over there, but it did not get called. It's going to be 2nd and 7, which it was a borderline. I don't know if I would have called it either. Call it 6. They keep moving the down marker on me here. 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. Quarterback keeps it up the middle. He runs into several minors as he crosses the 25, 24-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Need long 2, short 3 here on 3rd down. 4-down territory, Coach, inside the 25 here. Just a straight snap to the quarterback and run right up the middle. They do have a little bit of size on our line. Clock runs under a minute here in the first quarter. Hartshorne with the lead. Miners 8, Knights 0. Quarterback hands it off to the right side, and he's going to be short. Going to be 4th down. Needs about a yard. Maybe not even that much. Look, he's right at the 6. No, they're saying first down. Wow. He gave him a bounce there, it looked like. First down and 10. They're going quick. I don't know what quarterback got up under center that time. What did they do that for? Not sure. I think he was thinking he needed about half a yard. Yeah, they were thinking it was going to be 4th and short, and he went up and got under center and snapped it and went. And then now it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 9. Now, they thought it was short, too.
Yeah, I think they gave him the bounce there. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Hartshorne leads at 8-0. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feed. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
At Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, we blend our award-winning vehicles with an award-winning experience. We are proud to provide everyone who comes to our dealership an amazing experience, whether it's buying a new vehicle or getting your current car or truck serviced. Come see why southeastern Oklahoma is Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford country. Visit us today at 720 South George Nye Expressway or call us at 918-423-2800. Remember to join us in supporting our first responders and teachers.
And we're back. Start of the second quarter. Henrietta is going to be going from left to right across your radio. 2nd down and 9 for the Knights. Handoff up the middle. And there is nobody over there. Touchdown, Knights. Coach, they've decided running off tackle right there. If they can get through the original line of scrimmage, we don't have much help on that side, and I think it's the alignment that they like.
They definitely had something going over there. It wasn't very many white shirts over there to get him.
$11:53 left to play in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter goes for a touchdown here for Henrietta, and they're going to try the extra point, trailing 8-6. Snaps back, kicks up, and is low. So the score remains 8-6. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister is here to help with all your banking needs. Call Jody Hash, your hometown banker, at 918-297-2511. You can also access our website at fnbmcallister.com, where you can view account balances, transfer funds, make payments, and apply for loans. Whatever your financial needs, Jody Hash and First National Bank of McAllister can help. Go Miners! First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At the Gym in Hartshorne, you can melt away some of those extra football tailgating pounds before the holidays. Memberships are available, or you can pay as you go. But let's get you back in game day form. Call us at 918-297-3700, or just stop by and take a look at our selection of ellipticals, treadmills, free weights to pump you up. We're located at 1009 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miner Nation.
And we're back here for the kickoff after the Henrietta touchdown. Miners still have the lead, 8-6, with 11:53 left to play in the first half. Coach, that last play was too.
It certainly was. They just a snap, handoff, and touchdown. About as simple as you can get.
Back deep for Hartshorne, number 22, Aiden Reeves, and number 24, Aston Rowell. Kick is away. And it's going to go way out of bounds over there into the tuba section for the Hartshorne Marching Miners.
Little tuba section.
So Hartshorne takes over first down and 10.
It's Rosso. Throw that ball back.
I think she's trying to keep it. Thinks it's Major League Baseball.
Are we going to re-kick?
I don't think so. I think they're going to take the Well, I guess we're going to make them kick it again. We're leaving our kickoff team out there, kickoff return team. Maybe they think he'll do the same thing again.
I think so. His kickoff a while ago wasn't that great either, so
the first one was a squib kick to start the ball game. That one was just a hard duck hook to the left.
Get ready, Mr. Rostow.
Aiden Reeves and Aston Rao still back deep for Hartshorne. Gus Miller, Carter Johnson, and Brett Lindley in the middle of the formation. Kick is away. Aiden Reeves is going to take it at the 20. He's across the 25, 30. Stops at the 32, and that's where he will be down. First and 10, Hartshorne. Gamble didn't pay off there. Lost a few yards in the transaction, but first down and 10, Hartshorne.
You know, Reeves probably shouldn't have stopped right there and come on over to the left.
Changing directions is one thing. When you stop your momentum, those guys are coming. It's hard to avoid them. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 30. I think they cheated him out of a couple of yards there, Coach. They gave it to him where he landed, not where his forward progress took him. First down and 10, Hartshorne. Hand off to Aston Rao. He's across the 35 to the 36. Nice gain on first down there for the Miners. Second down and 4. Line did a good job that time, Coach, clearing that little pass.
Yeah, again, the line doing a pretty good job of giving him room to go.
Gus comes in motion. Jet sweep to this near side. Gus got to make a guy miss here. He's going to fall just short of the 40-yard line. It's going to be third down and about 1. A couple of weeks from now, I think Gus keeps coming to the sideline there. He picks up about 3 or 4 more yards. He was going to try to cut inside of him.
Shelby Thomason entering the game.
Going to put a little bit more heft in the backfield here. You got Aston Rao and Kelby in the ball game. Malachi running tight end here. Jackson gets in behind him. He's going to have the first down. Still on his feet across the 45, up near the 49. First down and 10, Hartshorne. Nice job there by the line and those lead backs.
Yeah, good job that time of Jackson Moody being patient and reading his blocks and taking what they give you and picking up good yards.
Ball spotted at the Hartshorne 49. Jackson rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. He had a couple of choices there. He chose Gus on the short route. I think Kelby was open deep too, so he could have gone either place, but the throw was a little short, and it's going to be second and 10. Both receivers had the leverage there. It just pass might have been a little low and a little behind him.
A little behind him, I believe. A little low.
Hand off to Aston Rowell around the right side. He's going to have to make somebody miss, and his feet come out from under him right at
gain on the play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10. And it looks like the officials are sending somebody out of the ball game. Helmet must have come off. The Hartshorne faces third down and 10 from their own 49-yard line. to the far side is Gus Cannon Osier in the slot. Receivers to the near side, Brett Lindley with Kelby Thomason in the slot. Jackson drops back. He's looking to the near side. Avoiding the rush, and he's in trouble. He's going to go down right there at the 42-yard line, loss of 7 on third down. And the Miners are facing 4th and long, probably have to punt here. Never could really set up to find his receiver there, Coach. He was being pressured pretty much from the time he landed on his back foot.
He got back and got set up to throw, and he didn't have any time to read his coverage and let it go.
Punt is away. It's a nice punt taken at the 24-yard line. Across the 30, 35, across the 40, stiff arm, 45, out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And we got a little extracurricular activity over here on the sideline. First down and 10 at the Hartshorne 49. Right now, the Knights seem to be kind of figuring out a few things on special teams and on offense and defense, Coach. They started off a little sluggish defensively, but they've rebounded.
Well, I believe, just from what we said a while ago, that we got guys going both ways over there, and we might be getting a little fatigued. And I'm not sure if the Knights, I'm sure they got guys going both ways too. But
quarterback looks tunnel screen in the middle. He's got a receiver, and now it's going to be a foot race. And he's going to win it. Touchdown, Knights. And Coach, on the last 2 plays offensively for Henrietta, Hartshorne it's either out of position a little bit or somebody's taken the wrong receiver.
Well, he probably was setting up like a pick play on the inside. I didn't see the whole play, but he was open to coming across the middle, and once he caught it, I mean, several of the defensive backs were looking at their man and not seeing where the ball was. I know I saw one, he ran right by one of our guys. He didn't even know he had the ball.
Extra point attempt is up, and it's wide to the left. So 8:16 left to play in the first half. Henrietta takes their first lead of the game. Knights 12, Miners 8. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Cornerstone Baptist Church is a proud supporter of Hartshorne Public School and Miner football. Paul tells us in 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Our athletic competitions, just like life itself, will present us with many obstacles each day. Let Pastor Clint Pope and the members of Cornerstone Baptist Church help you fight the good fight. Come see us on Old US 270 Highway, east of Hartshorne. God bless you, and good luck to our Hartshorne Miners. Little Miner Learning Center is located at 930 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. We provide a loving, caring environment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Cassie and Crystal are committed to making sure your little miner is ready to become a full-fledged Hartshorne miner and chase those championships. We accept DHS and Choctaw assistance, or we can discuss our private pay plan to see you at 918-297-7606. Come down and check us out to see what the Little Mining Difference is all about. Good luck to our former Little Miners, and go Blue!
And we're back here in Henrietta, Coach, where the Miners are trailing for the first time in this ball game and this season. Knights have a 12-8 lead with 8:16 left to play in the first half, and 2 big plays here for Henrietta has got them the lead.
Let's see if the Miners can turn their offense around here and get some positive plays going.
This time you got Aiden Reeves and Cannon Osier back deep. Kick is away. It's going to go to Osier's side. It's going to bounce
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. See if Hartshorne takes the football here.
Well, there may be some kind of new rule. I don't know. because I saw the referee hold up second finger like second attempt. I've never heard of that. Maybe there is. I don't know why we're not taking the ball. Not questioning, but I would. In the past, we've always just taken the ball. Where when it went out of bounds, we took the penalty, and
we'll try to find out for you for next week. Maybe that is a new rule, but typically when the ball goes out of bounds, you get your choice. You want the ball or the re-kick. Now the ball's teed up at the 35-yard line. We're going to try this again. Kick is away. Time it's taken by Reeves across the 30, 35.
He's got a crease over
40,
there.
45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and they're going to call him out of bounds. Calling him out of bounds. Back at the 30-yard line, first down and 10. Hartshorne and the Minor offense is in.
Maybe that's why they wanted him to kick it again.
Could be. That time, Aiden didn't stop. He kept his momentum going, and
he made one cut, and he took it up the sideline.
He's hard for him to deal with when he makes the cut and goes. First down and 10 here at the Henrietta 30. Minor offense comes out and scores on their first possession of the game, and since then it's been pretty dry. A couple of penalties that hurt them, and then getting behind the chains a little bit. Fakes a handoff. Jackson keeps it.
Not much doing there.
He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Henrietta's got their ears peeled back right now and just bringing it right down playing the run the whole way.
Brett Lindley to the near side. Like Gus to the far side. Kelby Thomason's your running back. Hand off to Kelby. Kelby brings it to the near side. He's across the 25 down.
Room. He's still carrying defenders.
Inside the 5. Still on his feet. Or excuse me, the 10. He's down to the 6.
Nice run. Kelby Thomason's strong run right there. First down and 10. First down and goal, Miners.
Good strong run there by 8.
Good blocking up by the line up front. See, that's Big John's side over there.
And let's see what we have here. The official's going to take a timeout. He's going to restart the play clock. Now he's got it wound up. First down and goal, Hartshorne. Jackson gets in behind Kelby. Leans forward. He's across the 5, down to the 4.
Maybe no. You're right, 4.
Second down and goal. Which I'd like to see the down marker get with the ball a little quicker. He's a good football behind the point of the football where he's got the down marker. Aston with the carry. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he got tripped up.
Too much hesitation right there. Looked like he had good blocking.
Let's go.
Third down and 4. He may have lost a half a foot, about a football on
back to where the down marker was set, but the down marker was a football behind where it should have been. Here we go. Third down.
The Miners going to take a timeout. They're running the play clock down, and now we're going to.
And timeout is the indication. We're going to take it with them. You're listening to Hartshorne Minor football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Fat Daddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse in Hartshorne has your game day covered. Whether you feel like taking on the 8 inches of beefy perfection of the Fat Daddy burger, or you want to tackle the 2 pounds of awesomeness in Grandma's French fries, We can make sure your gut's full for kickoff. You can't make it to the game? Come hang out with us and watch it on the big screen while you soak up the coldest, tallest draft in town. Fat Daddy's is your minor football headquarters. Call your order in at 918-297-4037 or come on down to 1018 Penn Avenue. Go Blue!
Raw Trucking Construction is the only call you'll need to make when you've got a project that has to be done now and done right. From dozer work and demolition to brush hogging and new construction, Randy and Angie Wilcox will make sure you are taken care of. Raw Trucking is located at 1514 Cali and Law Avenue in Hartshorne or call 918-424-3472 to schedule a quote. If it's topsoil and gravel you need, we got that too. At Raw Trucking and Construction, just give us a call. We do it all. Proud supporters of HHS and the Minor Nation.
KQIK-FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antler, at Payne Radio Group Station.
Well, the teams are coming back out here for third down and goal from the 4-yard line. Hartshorne trails 12-8. 5:38 left to play in the first half. Miners huddle up here. Brett to the near side, Gus to the far side. Aston Rowell is your running back with Jackson Moody. And the handoff goes to Aston. He's going to cut it inside, and he'll be in for the score.
Touchdown
Hartshorne, and they will regain the lead with 5:33 left to play in the first half. Good job on the right side of the line, and that time Aston kept his momentum and got it into the end zone. Coach, it's hard. It really is hard for the kids, especially when they haven't been there a whole lot, to figure out when it's time to be patient and let your blocks develop versus go hit the hole hard. Pass is complete. Gus leans forward and he's in. That's a really great effort.
Good job, Gus.
Nice catch, but better effort on getting it into the end zone.
How about that play call?
Yeah, that was the old.
I don't know what you call that, but it's something that's not seen a whole
lot. We're going to call it the super spread because they had people all the way across the field that time.
We had a center and a guard and the quarterback.
And we'll have some of them old timers want to call it the swinging gate, but they weren't all on the same side of the field.
It wasn't all on the same side. It was more like a spread everybody out type deal. Put some tackles on each side of the field and spread it out. And that throw it to Gus and block.
Yeah, Gus, nice catch, but better effort. He was down.
It was defended well.
Yeah,
actually. I mean,
if he hadn't have made it in, we wouldn't have thought ill of him because he was caught there at about the 2, but he broke the tackle enough to lean forward and dive into the end zone for the extra point. So Hartshorne 16, Henrietta 12. Coach, I don't know if it's as hot on your side of the booth as it is over here, but
well, you're a little taller than me. It's hotter up there.
Whew. Malachi tees it up here. Kick is away. Going to bounce at the 19. Bringing it back to the middle of the field.
They can cut back.
And nice job there.
Good coverage that time by the Miners. Number 6 for the Miners. I can't see it. I wish I didn't bring my glasses.
I have to get some light in here or something. Number 6, Gage Coffee.
Good job, Gage. 5'7", 145.
He brought 144 of it with him on that tackle. Good job, Gage.
I would call it 146.
146. Miner defense back on the field with the 4-point lead here. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got blocking.
He's got room.
Hartshorne down. Hartshorne's got to figure out these. Hartshorne's got to. Now we've got another flag. Coach, we got flags everywhere.
What we did there, I don't know if Carter Johnson was ripping for the ball, and they may be getting him for thinking he punched.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to rip it out of there. He went back in a second time, and I think that's when they threw the flag. But Guy's laying on top of a defender. I'm not so sure I'd have to blame him there. But then after that, I think Henrietta came in and wanted to exact a little revenge, and it may end up offsetting the fouls here. Officials are talking it over. Personal foul against Hartshorne. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Henrietta. So they're probably gonna mark off both of these fouls, and the ball will end up right back where it's at now. The live ball foul being against Hartshorne, to me, if he's trying to rip the ball out and you're saying it's not a dead ball foul, then he's still live.
Should be able to get it, yeah.
I would have probably understood that a little more if they would have called double dead ball fouls there.
Exactly. If it's not dead, then he's got a right to go for the ball.
It's probably what I would ask. Personal foul against Hartshorne. We're going to mark that one off. No, that's going to go the other way.
He's going the wrong
He's going to penalize Hartshorne's foul against Henrietta. This is a unique way to do this.
Yeah.
Now, unsportsmanlike conduct against Henrietta is going to go against Hartshorne. And we're going to put the ball right back where it started.
Maybe, the referee pointed the wrong way the whole time.
Something wasn't right.
Whatever, let's go.
Yeah, let's play football here. It's ball's 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Which is where it was when the kid went
where
down.
it was when he went down. Okay.
They got that part right.
The only thing is when you have the unsportsmanlike conduct, that is one that they'll keep track of here, Coach.
Well, was it on Hartshorne or was it on?
That's going to be important. There's 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls against the same player, and he's going to get ejected. Maybe that's another rule we need to check on this week. If you get the unsportsmanlike conduct, does the other team lose a player? Handoff, number 7. The workhorse.
Gain of about 3.
The workhorse here in the first half for Henrietta is number 7. That is Nick Hudson. Ball's going to be spotted at the 46. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Clock runs under 5 minutes left in the first half. Hartshorne 16, Henrietta 12. Hudson draws the carry again. He goes the left side here, and the Miners meet him at the line of scrimmage. Who all was over there, Coach? That looked like Aston Rowell and with 54, Trace Morgan. Cannon Osier may have scraped across there and got a piece of that, too. I couldn't really tell who all was involved.
Malachi Thunagui on that side.
Malachi, he's dropped some weight. He looks good.
Yeah, he's even getting to play a tight end position on offense.
Sophomore, doing a nice job. Ball gets away, hand off to Hudson again. He's around the left side. He's going to be short.
Out of bounds.
He'll be short of the first down.
It'll be a big call right here for Henrietta. They want to try to go for this.
They needed to make the Hartshorne 47, 48. I think they're going to be just right at the 49, so a yard and a half here for the first down. You can look for the old Hawaiian freeze. Well, no, Alaskan freeze.
Not Hawaiian.
Alaskan freeze. Thinking Hawaiian ice. Guess I'm hungry. And the Knights will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Hartshorne Minor Football on Q Country Legends, 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miners!
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feed. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
And we're back. 4th down and about 2. Ball spotted at the Hartshorne 49. Henrietta's going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the snap. Watch the snap. And there it is.
Did not get into the neutral zone.
Get in there, and the wide out on the other side playing. And there's his stop, and he's smoked in the backfield.
Mothered. Nice
I
job.
was ready for that. Going keying right in on number 7. Miners hold on 4th down.
Nice job by the defensive line there, Coach. Penetration was the key, and Kelby come through there to clean it up, but the defensive line deserves a lot of credit that time. Hartshorne takes over 1st down and 10. Ball spotted at the Henrietta 46-47. Receiver to the far side is Gus. Receiver to the near side is Brett. Aiden Reeves is your running back.
And the way they're playing that run, I would like to see, let's take a shot right here.
Carter Johnson in motion across the formation. Handoff to Reeves. He's going to lean forward to the 45.
We're going to nickel and dime it. 3 yards, cloud of dust, and get to halftime. Hopefully get some points out of it.
Maybe one of those things, you get to 3rd and short or 4th down and short, maybe try to pick up the 1st down and then hit it with not much time left. So Hartshorne's got a couple of options here, and Henrietta's got to decide if they want to try to extend the period. Jackson fakes the handoff, passes away, complete to Gus. Gus makes him miss. He's going to have the 1st down, and he's out of bounds inside the 35.
Gus put the moves on the guy out there and put him on the ground.
Little electric slide out there.
Some professor type stuff on that N1 ball handler.
Yeah.
Breaking ankles out there, they say.
Breaking ankles and breaking hearts. 1st down and 10, they're going to spot it right at the 35-yard line.
They give him a little shimmy, and down he went.
Handoff this time, Aiden Reeves right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Clock's going to run. Hartshorne playing with house money right here with the lead and the ball. Which they're not giving any help over the near side receiver here. Brett could get around 13. There is nobody to help him.
You know, they're relying greatly on.
They bring him into the hash marks. Maybe they're going to run the fade here. And the pass was intended for Brett that time, but it was a stop pattern at the 30. I was thinking maybe they would go on and run something deep there.
They run a dig route right there, and pass was there a little bit high, and Brett was unable to pull it down.
KQIK FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers, a Payne Radio Group station.
3rd down and 10 here. Fakes the handoff. Jackson keeps it. He's met in the middle of that line. Still has it moving forward, though. Now Henrietta might call the timeout and make Hartshorne make a decision here.
Game is about 4 on the play.
And it looks like Henrietta's going to let the clock run. It'll be under a minute and a half when they snap it again. 4th down and about 7, maybe a long 6. Well, Hartshorne's going to go ahead and go to the line and go.
Trying the hard count.
Clock's under 10. We'll be under a minute and a half here on this snap. And we have a flag. Offsides is the indication. So that's going to get
somebody on the Henrietta side. Oh, they're saying we called timeout.
All right, so timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Hartshorne Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
And we're back. 4th down for Hartshorne. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Jackson's by himself. Looks to the near side, getting pressure. Ball's away.
Man, open and it's
caught. It's tipped and caught for the touchdown. No, he's going to be short.
But it is caught for a first down.
Inside the 2-yard line. Coach, I thought he was in.
Yeah, I thought that was the end zone as well, but it's on the 2-yard line. Henrietta defender jumped up and tried to knock the ball down, and he did make contact with the ball, but Miners was there to make a diving catch for it.
Got to give Cannon Osier a lot of credit staying focused there. Nice job.
And a good job by Jackson Moody. He was under tremendous pressure and just let it go on the back foot, and that's a little bit of football IQ. I mean, it's not going to hurt for you to get intercepted down there. I know you don't want it on your stats as an interception, but if they do intercept it down there, well, now you got a
best punt of the night.
Best punt of the night. So he did a good job of throwing it up and letting his receiver make a play.
Miners go with a heavy set here. Hand off to Aiden Reeves. He goes left, finds a gap, and he's punching it in for the score.
And now the Miner line, I believe, is wearing on the Knights.
Nice job there by Cannon Osier to put Hartshorne in position for the score, and a nice job being patient by Aiden Reeves, waiting for that play to develop. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Hartshorne 22, Henrietta 12 with the extra point coming up, and then Hartshorne is going to leave the offense on the field and go for 2. Hand off to Reeves again, and he's going to have it.
Nice
24-12. Nice job offense there. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Hartshorne Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Minor Football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Minor Football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company. Our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brinley today for a free personal protection review.
44 seconds left to play in the first half, Coach. Hartshorne on to kick it off here. Malachi is going to tow it up at the 40-yard line. Kicks away. Low squibber. Still rolling around, and now Henrietta falls on it. 33-yard line, first down and 10 Knights. An unfortunate set of circumstances there if you're Henrietta, but if you're Hartshorne, you look at the fact that Cannon Osier kept good composure and focus and made a nice play to get us down there tight. Aiden Reeves does a good job punching in the touchdown and the extra point. First down and 10 here for Henrietta. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Three receivers to the near side. Quarterback drops back, looks to the near side. Passes away. Caught.
No, break a tackle.
Still on his feet.
He's out of bounds right there.
Finally got him out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Lindley went for the interception or knockdown, and he missed it, and it was completed. And he picked up good yardage after that.
It took Cannon Osier and who else was that? Coach that kind of forced him out of bounds. Was that Aston?
Or 4?
Cannon and Aston, I believe.
Jackson
was in there. Saved the touchdown.
Well, the Miners got to know the situation right here. It's probably going to be past 33 seconds.
Passes away, and it is going to be incomplete. Second down and 10. Coach, right now it looks like the passing game for Henrietta consists of pretty much getting the ball out quick. They like to get it to the receiver and let the receiver do the work.
I think they're trying to get him the ball and get him out of bounds. That play took a whole 3 seconds.
Three receivers to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Quarterback looks to his left. Going to have
he's sacked.
He's sacked in the backfield. I think Henrietta's wanting a little bit of a face mask there, and they have a decent argument, Coach. When the first guy went by the quarterback, you saw the head move, but I don't know if he slapped the mask or grabbed it.
Henrietta calls timeout. Yeah, Malachi got in pressure on the quarterback, and he acted like he was going to throw it. Malachi jumped in the air, and as he come down, he swatted for the ball and accidentally hit the quarterback in the face mask, or to the edge of the face mask, I would say. Wasn't much. And then Cody Sanders cleaned it up with a sack, and he's got about a 7-yard loss.
Timeout by Henrietta here. We're going to stay with the ball game instead of going to break here. Coach, the Miners fell behind 12-8, and since then they've run off 2 scores in a row to get the lead back, and the Miners have the 12-point lead with 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Defensively, you like to keep them out of the end zone here because you're going to have to kick to them in the second half.
Exactly. You don't want them to have a 2
for 1.
2 for 1.
Quarterback drops back, passes away.
You got to get him down.
He's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage. The clock's running. Timeout by Henrietta with about 8 seconds left on the clock. And Coach, either the timing is just perfect over here, and it may be, but when they run that little screen, the defender's getting walled off about the time the ball's getting to the receiver.
That's old Texas Tech pick play.
They're running it really well. I'll give them credit because it's close. It'd be tough for an official to make that call. Henrietta calls the timeout here. 8 seconds left in the half. 4th down and 11. Hartshorne's got two things working in their favor. The clock's short, and it's 4th and long. But you can't let one of these receivers get loose in the back end of that defense either. Looks like Jackson's going to back up and play a little bit deeper free safety here.
We didn't have it too deep, but I don't know if we got that in our system just yet. Typical Coach Williams defense, and usually
I'm wondering if number 60 reported as an eligible receiver. Passes away, and it's going to be incomplete. 3 seconds left to play. Hartshorne takes over 1st down and 10. Coach, number 60 was uncovered over here, eligible receiver, and I'm not sure he reported.
Well, I wish they would have thrown it to him. I like watching big guys run down the field. Not sure if he'd have made it very far.
It's one of them buffet busters up there on the line.
No, you don't want him going up.
All you can eat catfish, you're losing money that night. Jackson's going to take the snap and a knee. We're going to go to halftime. Hartshorne leads at Miners 24, Knights 12. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
Cornerstone Baptist Church is a proud supporter of Hartshorne Public School and Miner football. Paul tells us in 2 Timothy 4:7, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." Our athletic competitions, just like life itself, will present us with many obstacles each day. Let Pastor Clint Pope and the members of Cornerstone Baptist Church help you fight the good fight. Come see us on Old US 270 Highway, east of Hartshorne. God bless you, and good luck to our Hartshorne Miners. Little Miner Learning Center is located at 930 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. We provide a loving, caring environment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Cassie and Crystal are committed to making sure your little miner is ready to become a full-fledged Hartshorne miner and chase those championships. We accept DHS and Choctaw assistance, or we can discuss our private pay plans with you at 918-297-7606. Come down and check us out to see what the little mining business is all about. Good luck to our former little miners, and go blue!
Well, we're back here at halftime where the Hartshorne leads at Miners 24, Knights 12. And, Coach, the Miners started out offensively hot. First drive of the ball game, sustained a nice little drive and finished it off with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Then Henrietta goes on a couple of drives. Big plays hurt the Miner defense there, and the Knights take the 12-8 lead, unable to convert their point afters on either of those scores. Then Hartshorne comes roaring back with 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, and now the Miners with a 12-point lead going into halftime. Henrietta's going to get the ball to start the second half, but first half thoughts.
Well, I like what I see from the Miners. Their line's blocking fairly well. We did have a few mistakes on penalties and putting us behind the chains, but for the most part, the line's blocking really well and holding up strong. And, you can tell that the commitment in the weight room has paid off for the Miners.
Well, Coach, I know it's always hard on the kids and the parents throughout the summer. You got to make plans to be in town and be in there in the weight room. And, Coach, I'll tell you, you can see it right here on opening night. This team kind of pushed us around a little bit last year, and we're holding our own.
Well, and not only does it's not just the commitment for the kids to decide to commit, and they get up and have to be at the weight room ready to go at 6:30 every morning during the summer pride, and they do the same during the school year right now. Before school, they go in and they lift the weights, and then they practice after school. And it's also, like, not hard. I said it was hard on the kids to make that commitment, but it's also hard on the parents because all the kids don't drive. They got to get them there, and but if you're going to be any good at it, you're going to have to make some sacrifices like that to compete in this league.
I think a lot of times, Coach, the fact that they've got to get up early, they can't stay out all night, so that helps too. It kind of gets them in home, get them in bed, gives them a little structure through the summer. But the kids, you got to give them a lot of credit. I mean, they're the ones that have to do it. They have to get up and be there and make it happen. Like you said, parents have to get them there. So it's a team effort. But if you ever wonder, all you have to do is watch the game film from last year, this matchup, and it was later in the year too, Coach. I mean, we had a couple of ball games under our belt, or at least one by the time this ball game rolled around. So you see a difference.
Yeah, a big difference. And like I said, where you're older and a year stronger, and their line is bigger than our line, but we're holding up. I mean, you're talking about our linemen having to take on guys that's got 15, 20 pounds on them, and they're having to hold their own the whole time, and it's going to get tiring on them. But they're in such great shape, and that they're able to sustain that kind of pressure throughout the game.
Well, and Coach, this is a 2A squad, and they're in a good 2A district. They were very competitive in that district last year, so you can't really compare all the time apples to apples from one year to the next. But you look at some of the teams this group was competitive with last year, and you expect them to be competitive again this year. And right now, Hartshorne's giving them about all they want at home on opening night.
Yeah, and the Miners are coming out, and let's see if they can come out in the second half and finish this thing. I mean, we're going for two, and we've had some excellent 2-point conversion calls and executed all three. But that's just like a touchdown, and you execute those plays, and now we got 6 more points on the board, and instead of 3.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we'll take a timeout here at halftime. Everybody gets a chance to go grab some popcorn, maybe run to the restroom, kind of get settled in the old lazy boy for the second half. Make sure the air conditioner's still running. But we'll take a timeout here for halftime. We'll be back here in about 14 minutes. We'll be picking up the second half action here from Henrietta. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Fat Daddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse in Hartshorne has your game day covered. Whether you feel like taking on the 8 inches of beefy perfection of the Fat Daddy burger, or you want to tackle the 2 pounds of awesomeness in Grandma's French fries, we can make sure your gut's full for kickoff. You can't make it to the game? Come hang out with us and watch it on the big screen while you soak up the coldest, tallest draft in town. Fat Daddy's is your Miner football headquarters. Call your order in at 918-297-4037 or come on down to 1018 Penn Avenue. Go Blue!
Raw Trucking Construction is the only call you'll need to make when you've got a project that has to be done now and done right. From dozer work and demolition to brush hogging and new construction, Randy and Angie Wilcox will make sure you are taken care of. Raw Trucking is located at 1514 Cali and Law Avenue in Hartshorne, or call 918-424-3472 to schedule a quote. If it's topsoil and gravel you need, we've got that too. At Raw Trucking and Construction, just give us a call. We do it all. Proud supporters of HHS and the Miner Nation.
At the Gym in Hartshorne, you can melt away some of those extra football tailgating pounds before the holidays. Memberships are available, or you can pay as you go. But let's get you back in game day form. Call us at 918-297-3700, or just stop by and take a look at our selection of ellipticals, treadmills, free weights, and universal machines to pump you up. We're located at 1009 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miner Nation. At Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, we blend our award-winning vehicles with an award-winning experience. We are proud to provide everyone who comes to our dealership an amazing experience, whether it's buying a new vehicle or getting your current car or truck serviced. Come see why southeastern Oklahoma is Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford country. Visit us today at 720 South George Nye Expressway or call us at 918-423-2800. Remember to join us in supporting our first responders and teachers.
First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister is here to help with all your banking needs. Call Jody Hash, your hometown banker, at 918-297-2511. You can also access our website at fnbmcallister.com, where you can view account balances, transfer funds, make payments, and apply for loans. Whatever your financial needs, Jody Hash and First National Bank of McAllister can help. Go Miners! First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brinley today for a free personal protection review.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feed. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big B feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go Miners!
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brinley today for a free personal protection review.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
Fat Daddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse in Hartshorne has your game day covered. Whether you feel like taking on the 8 inches of beefy perfection of the Fat Daddy burger, or you want to tackle the 2 pounds of awesomeness in Grandma's French fries, we can make sure your gut's full for kickoff. You can't make it to the game? Come hang out with us and watch it on the big screen while you soak up the coldest, tallest draft in town. Fat Daddy's is your Miner football headquarters. Call your order in at 918-297-4037 or come on down to 1018 Penn Avenue. Go Blue!
Raw Trucking Construction is the only call you'll need to make when you've got a project that has to be done now and done right. From dozer work and demolition to brush hogging and new construction, Randy and Angie Wilcox will make sure you are taken care of. Raw Trucking is located at 1514 Cali and Law Avenue in Hartshorne, or call 918-424-3472 to schedule a quote. If it's topsoil and gravel you need, we've got that too. At Raw Trucking and Construction, just give us a call. We do it all. Proud supporters of HHS and the Miner Nation.
At Steve Gym in Hartshorne, you can melt away some of those extra football tailgating pounds before the holidays. Memberships are available, or you can pay as you go. But let's get you back in game day form. Call us at 918-297-3700, or just stop by and take a look at our selection of ellipticals, treadmills, free weights, and universal machines to pump you up. We're located at 1009 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miner Nation. At Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, we blend our award-winning vehicles with an award-winning experience. We are proud to provide everyone who comes to our dealership an amazing experience, whether it's buying a new vehicle or getting your current car or truck serviced. Come see why southeastern Oklahoma is Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford country. Visit us today at 720 South George Nye Expressway or call us at 918-423-2800. Remember to join us in supporting our first responders and teachers.
First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister is here to help with all your banking needs. Call Jody Hatch, your hometown banker, at 918-297-2511. You can also access our website at fnbmcallister.com, where you can view account balances, transfer funds, make payments, and apply for loans. Whatever your financial needs, Jody Hatch and First National Bank of McAllister can help. Go Miners! First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Little Miner Learning Center is located at 930 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. We provide a loving, caring environment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Cassie and Crystal are committed to making sure your little miner is ready to become a full-fledged Hartshorne miner and chase those championships. We accept DHS and Choctaw assistance, or we can discuss our private pay plans with you at 918-297-7606. Come down and check us out to see what the little mining business is all about. Good luck to our former little miners, and go Blue! Cornerstone Baptist Church is a proud supporter of Hartshorne Public School and Miner football. Paul tells us in 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Our athletic competitions, just like life itself, will present us with many obstacles each day. Let Pastor Clint Pope and the members of Cornerstone Baptist Church help you fight the good fight. Come see us on Old US 270 Highway, east of Hartshorne. God bless you, and good luck to our Hartshorne Miners.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Miner football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Miner football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners! KQIK-FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers, at Payne Radio Group Station.
We're checking in here from Henrietta. We've got about 5 minutes before we kick off the second half, and Hartshorne has the 24-12 lead. Coach, second half, what are we looking for here?
Well, the Miners are going to kick off the ball to the ninth, and right off the bat, the Miners need to make a defensive stand and to just kind of make a statement saying this is as close as you're going to get, and we're going to extend the lead after this. And I'm sure the coaching staff is saying the same thing to them: get in there and get a stop and get the ball back and let things work themselves out.
I think a lot of times, coaches, as a coach, you focus on being there in the fourth quarter. You focus on how you finish. But I think there's a lot to be said for how you get off the bus and how you come out of that locker room.
Exactly. And so the Miners so far have gotten off that really nice bus that the Hartshorne Miners have. And right now they're taking the field and they're ready to go. The Miners are making their way back onto the field for their 3-minute warm-up period, and do not see Henrietta just yet, but they will have the same 3-minute warm-up period. What I'm really impressed with is neither team has had a guy go down from cramps. Yeah, and Coach, I like I said, being as hot as it is, and usually that early season ball games, you see a lot of that. I think both teams have done a pretty good job of managing the minutes, and the officials have done a good job too, Coach. They've taken a couple of breaks in there. I think everybody's trying to do the right thing and keep everybody healthy. So got to give the officials and the coaching staff a lot of credit. Got about a minute here before the warm-up period actually begins. Coaches are now back out on the sidelines. Still, here comes Henrietta's team taking the field on the south end zone. Coach, I'd like to see Hartshorne run the football a little bit here early and see if they can establish the run and make them honor that, keep that clock moving, and if you're able to punch it into the end zone at this point, offensively, it's going to go a long way as you go through the season to have that kind of confidence. But you're right, defense is going to have to come out here and set the tone with this first possession. First possession, and get out there and get after it, and maybe hopefully they have made an adjustment on that little big play, that tunnel screen or whatever you want to call it, that we've had so much trouble with. I think a lot of times we focus on calls that aren't made. We do. We're human just like anybody else, but I will give Henrietta credit. They're running it very, very well, and like I said, that block is coming right at the point of contact with the ball getting to the receiver. So they went to run the old switch. Yeah, have to run the switch on that deal because we are getting screened off and we are getting picked, but I'm not saying it's illegal. I think they're just doing a good job with it, and it'd be a tough call for the officials. But you're right, an adjustment is in order. Coach, we'll take another quick timeout as they finish up their 2.5 minutes of warm-up that's left, and we'll be back here in Henrietta for the second half. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, "You didn't choose me, I chose you." That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's Grocery has a grocery app available, and they have call-in curbside service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brindley today for a free personal protection review.
And we're back in Henrietta, where both teams are making their way out onto the field for the second half kickoff. Hartshorne will do the honors. Henrietta will receive. The officials are talking to the Hartshorne coaching staff about which direction we're going to kick. Hartshorne will be kicking from right to left. Henrietta will be going from left to right across your radio. This is the way we ended the half, isn't it?
I believe so.
Malachi's got it on the tee at the 40. Hartshorne starts the second half with a 24-12 lead. Minor defense will come out first. And the kick is away. Going to be taken at about the 17-yard line across the 20. Up to the 25.
Nice job.
Nice job there. Who was that finished it off? Number 4, Cannon Osier coming in.
Who's number 50?
Number 50. Let me get this light going here, Coach. I got to be able to see what I'm... Oh, there it is. Brock Sutter.
Brock Sutter come down there. He laid the lick on that lead blocker right there.
Did.
Knocked him back in and made the runner have to reroute, and then gave room for Cannon Osier to make the tackle.
Gave him a clean line of sight there.
Excellent job by Brock.
First down and 10, balls at the 25-yard line. Handoff goes to the left side, cuts it back into the middle. Hartshorne does a nice job. It's about the 27.
Maybe gained 1 on the play. 2, looks like.
I'll give him 2, I think. Nice job stringing it out.
Trace Morgan coming from the left side guard position to make that tackle.
When the running back decided to make his cutback, I think he was trying to cut back against the pursuit.
Cut back right into Trace Morgan.
Hudson got to meet old Trace face to face. Second down and 8. Handoff up the middle, comes back out to the outside, and it's going to be a foot race. We got a flag on the far side. Let's see if that's going to be a false start.
But I saw a false start on this side, and it wasn't called.
Flag at the 25. It looks like it's going to come back. Let's see what the indication is. The illegal shift. 2 guys were moving, Coach. That's what you saw. And Coach, again,
the Miners this time getting the benefit of a penalty, bringing that back of a big play.
Knights have found something in the counter, Coach. They're handing the ball up the middle, and they're breaking it back to the outside as soon as they get to the line. They like that counter.
The defensive end on this side is getting taken up the field, and they're hitting right where he's supposed to be. Somebody needs to fill that gap right there in. The defensive end is stepping up the field, and they're blocking him, and nobody's filling that gap. Kelby's in that gap.
Same play, handoff up the middle. This time, Trace Morgan's there, along with number 53,
Cody Sanders.
Cody, nice job there. Him and Trace teaming up on the stop. Third down and 9. Three wide receivers to the near side, 1 wide receiver to the far side. Going to put Gus on an island. Quarterback drops back. He's looking, keeps it
on run.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. He's across the 35 to the 36. That'll be good for a Knight first down and 10.
Miners kind of overran the pursuit and then closed the middle.
discipline on those rushing lanes when you've got a quarterback that can move a little bit, and he did a nice job on the scramble there. First down and 10, Henrietta. Four receivers to the far side. Handoff comes back this way. He's in trouble,
and he is sacked.
A nice job by the Miner line there.
Trace Morgan, Aston Rao, and Cody Sanders.
My goodness.
Like a loss of 5. They had that one snipped out from the beginning.
That looked like when Miss Mosley yelled seconds on Gravy Day. They all
I'll tell you what.
My gosh. Steak fingers, something. Second down and about 17 here.
I think they must have saw that playing film. There's a tunnel screen and knocked down. Malachi Sunagui.
Trying to set up the screen there. That was a nice job. Nice job getting the hands on that pass and knocking it down. Play never developed.
Jagger Shaw, I believe, 58 coming in the game.
It's third down now. I think they had the down marker wrong a while ago there, Coach.
Well, we should have, I don't know if that's offside or false start. False start.
We'll let them go backward. Third and 21 now.
Third down is McAllister.
They at least got to make it to the toll gate.
Don't fall asleep right here and let the quarterback get loose.
Handoff up the middle. Nice job there by Kelby.
Kelby Thomason.
Trace comes in to help him clean it up.
No gain. Maybe one.
It looks like you got Benny Machota in there as well. Nice job by the Miner defense. Brings up fourth down and long, and you got to expect here the punt formation with it being fourth and about 20.
Good job by the Miners. We talked about that. What they need to do coming out the second half was to get a stop, and they have done that. Unless something crazy happens here.
No silly penalties. Let's make them punt it here deep in their own territory. Kicks away, low kick. It's going to be good field position for the Miners. Going to roll out of bounds at the 46-yard line. First down and 10. We may have our first cramp tonight. And that looks like Aston Rowell. So we'll take a quick timeout here as they check on Aston. First down and 10, Hartshorne. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feed. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big V feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Little Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go Miners!
And, Coach, just like that, we have our first two cramps of the night, one for Hartshorne and one for Henrietta. And now we'll have to start watching that as we go through the second half here.
Yeah, that's something that can definitely happen, you know. you expect it. And you're going to see it through the thinner guys that have less body fat because they don't have the storage for water. They just got muscle, and it doesn't store a whole lot of water. So you're going to see some of those guys start cramping up.
Coach, I don't think I'd ever cramp.
I don't think I would either.
First down and 10, Hartshorne. Gus to the far side, Brett to the near side. Hartshorne's going from right to left across your radio. Jackson keeps it, waiting on his blocks. He's going to lean forward, and he's going to have about 1 yard on first down. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
I get caught up watching my son out there in the center, and I just kind of get tunnel vision sometimes, and he looked like he was doing a good job blocking his guy, and I didn't even catch what happened and how he even got brought down.
I think just the line kind of collapsed. Jackson was waiting on it to develop. It just never quite got there. Hand off to Aiden Reeves this time. He goes right. He's across the 40, still on his feet. He's going to have the first down at the 35.
Good job, Aiden.
Nice run there by Aiden Reeves.
And that's the benefit that the Miners have. We got 3 running backs we can throw out there, and they all can bust a big play at any moment.
Hartshorne's offense on the move here. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Hartshorne with the 24-12 lead. Clock runs, 6.5 left in the third quarter. Brett to the near side, Gus to the far side. Carter Johnson in motion. Handoff to Aiden Reeves up the middle. He's across the 30 down to about the 29. Gain of 6 on first down. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. And this is kind of what we were talking about at the beginning, is we could run the football a little bit here and establish the run game, control the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, now the Miners are just making a statement right now. We're going to run the ball. You just got to stop it. When we get on first down, gain 6-7 yards, it's going to be a long night for the night.
Jackson keeps it, runs into the defensive end there. I think somebody, or defensive tackle, somebody missed the block. I don't know if he shot the gap.
We wasn't ready for the.
Looks like we're a little
out of sync there on the play. The snap almost hit the man in motion.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4. Hartshorne in the huddle, taking their time here. Clock's going to run under 10 seconds before this next snap. Play clock anyway. Under 5. Hand off to Aiden Reeves. Breaks the initial tackle, but I don't think he's going to have the first down. He's going to be short. 4th and about 2. 4th and 3.
2. See if the Miners run to the line and try the hard count.
Comes to the line. Clock will be under 10 seconds on the snap here. Miners may take a timeout. And they will. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Fat Daddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse in Hartshorne has your game day covered. Whether you feel like taking on the 8 inches of beefy perfection of the Fat Daddy burger, or you want to tackle the 2 pounds of awesomeness in Grandma's French fries, we can make sure your gut's full for kickoff. You can't make it to the game? Come hang out with us and watch it on the big screen while you soak up the coldest, tallest draft in town. Fat Daddy's is your Miner football headquarters. Call your order in at 918-297-4037 or come on down to 1018 Penn Avenue. Go Blue! At Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, we blend our award-winning vehicles with an award-winning experience. We are proud to provide everyone who comes to our dealership an amazing experience, whether it's buying a new vehicle or getting your current car or truck serviced. Come see why southeastern Oklahoma is Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford Country. Visit us today at 720 South Georgia Nye Expressway or call us at 918-423-2800. Remember to join us in supporting our first responders and teachers.
And we're back. 4th down and 3. Hartshorne takes a snap, passes away. It's hot. Gus has got it. Inside the 15, 10, and it's first down. And we're going to have a flag. Coach, he went through the fence. Golly. Holy cow.
He went plumb through the fence. He has to go around to get back to the...
Coach, I don't know what just happened there, but, I mean, he went through the chain link fence right in the middle.
He broke it, and the pass was caught, broke a tackle, took it down inside the 10-yard line, out of bounds about the 6-yard line, way out of bounds at about 10 yards, and Henrietta Knight gave a little extra shove. He was getting close to the fence and shoved him almost through the fence. Penalty flag on the play. He did get called for it. So.
Gus goes to the sideline, but I think he's got a cramp over there. They're stretching him out. That's a good sign because, man, that could have been a lot worse. There's a concrete sidewalk over there, and if he'd have landed on the edge of that
sign that's floating around there, it looks like metal, that he's knocked loose.
Golly.
I don't know how he made it through. I guess he went under the fence. I
don't know. It looked like the fence broke apart. We're going to have a late hit, and that'll move the ball inside the 5. So Hartshorne has first down and goal, and Gus is on the sideline. Looks like he's up and walking around. That's a good sign. Makes the handoff. Jackson keeps it, makes a move, but he runs right back into the defender. No gain on the play. Might have even lost a yard. 2nd down and goal.
We've got Carter Johnson back in the game.
But that's the only thing about some of these smaller fields. There's not much room on the sideline, and it sure leaves guys exposed a little bit when you end up in a quarter. Has extended the lead 30-12 with an extra point to come.
Well, the Miners now have seems that they have deflated the air out of the Knights defensive line.
Jackson hands it to Kelby. He's going to take it around the right side, and he's going to slide in for the score. 3:16 left to play. Hartshorne 32, Henrietta 12, and the Miners are taking control of this one in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
At the Gym in Hartshorne, you can melt away some of those extra football tailgating pounds before the holidays. Memberships are available, or you can pay as you go. But let's get you back in game day form. Call us at 918-297-3700, or just stop by and take a look at our selection of ellipticals, treadmills, free weights, and universal machines to pump you up. We're located at 1009 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miner Nation.
First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister is here to help with all your banking needs. Call Jody Hash, your hometown banker, at 918-297-2511. You can also access our website at fnbmcallister.com, where you can view account balances, transfer funds, make payments, and apply for loans. Whatever your financial needs, Jody Hash and First National Bank of McAllister can help. Go Miners! First National Bank and Trust Company of McAllister, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And we're back in Henrietta, where Hartshorne's kicking off with the 32-12 lead. 3:16 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Malachi toes it away. It's going to bounce at the 26. And he comes to the near side, breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to be out of bounds at about the 37, maybe the 38. First down and 10, Henrietta.
Cannon Ozier on the stop. I like number 50 on his. He is the true meaning of kickoff team. Brock said it. He's flying down the field, and he's not a small boy. And you just don't get in his way.
Well, and it's something to be said when you're always around the ball. I mean, my goodness, you get on the kickoff team.
He went right
somebody
by
around the ball.
He's not agile and not very agile, but he don't get in his way.
First down and 10. Henrietta handoff up the middle, and no doing
for no gain.
Nothing going there. And we've got an injured Henrietta Knight. Looks like he might have banged shins with somebody there, Coach. I don't think that's a cramp.
No, it looks like he had some.
That does hurt. I will give you that.
Brett Lindley, I believe.
A lot of bone to run into. This will set the ball down and looks like it right about the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. We stopped the clock for the injured player, so 2:59 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
KQIK FM Haleyville, KNNU, Antlers, and Payne Radio Group Station.
Quarterback drops back, looking to the near side, passes away, and it's incomplete. We have a flag in the backfield, and I don't know if that's going to be holding. It looks like it's going to go against the offense. Holding is the indication. Hartshorne has a decision to make. 3rd and 10, or back them up 10, and let's do 2nd and 20. And it looks like we're going to do 2nd and 20.
Let's see, we've had Brett or Gus get a cramp. Ethan get a cramp. Brett's stretching like he's feeling something coming on. If our guys can hold together the rest of the game.
And the ball is away, and it's incomplete. That time, Aston Rao got into the backfield pretty quick, and they timed it up.
He went ahead and got rid of that ball, but he's lucky that wasn't picked off. Aston Rao shot the gap on the snap, and he was in the face almost by the time the quarterback caught the snap.
Coach, I think when you watch these game films next week, if you're one of the Hartshorne coaches, you're going to see that time right there, it looked like the defender was blocking before the ball got to the receiver, which would be pass interference against the offense, but it was not called. They're trying to run that pick play, and they've done it pretty well most of the night, but that last time it was a little more obvious. Timeout on the field. Henrietta takes timeout, 3rd and 20. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Hartshorne Minor Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Little Minor Learning Center is located at 930 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. We provide a loving, caring environment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Cassie and Crystal are committed to making sure your little minor is ready to become a full-fledged Hartshorne minor and chase those championships. We accept DHS and Choctaw assistance, or we can discuss our private pay plans with you at 918-297-7606. Come down and check us out to see what the Little Minor difference is all about. Good luck to our former Little Miners, and go Blue!
At the Gym in Hartshorne, you can melt away some of those extra football tailgating pounds before the holidays. Memberships are available, or you can pay as you go. But let's get you back in game day form. Call us at 918-297-3700, or just stop by and take a look at our selection of ellipticals, treadmills, free weights, and universal machines to pump you up. We're located at 1009 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miner Nation.
And we're back for 3rd down and 20. Henrietta looking at 3rd and long with 2:17 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Hartshorne with the 32-12 lead. Quarterback takes a snap, drops back, lots of pressure, and he's going down. Aiden Reeves got to him. And here come Malachi just to make sure, but it's going to be 4th and extremely long now. Coach, they pinned their ears back, and they brought the house.
Said, we're going to get to you before you got time to throw any kind of long pass. We're we're not going to allow our defenders to cover their guys. We're going to get to the quarterback and get before he can throw the ball. Plan worked really well.
Yeah, it did. Little stun up front, and the linebacker came free. Punts away. Low kick. It's going to bounce up. Jackson's going to let it roll inside Miner territory down to about the 46-yard line. First down and 10 Miners. With 1:25 left to play, we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Miner Football on 105.9 Q Country Legends and the new 92.3.
Cornerstone Baptist Church is a proud supporter of Hartshorne Public School and Miner football. Paul tells us in 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Our athletic competitions, just like life itself, will present us with many obstacles each day. Let Pastor Clint Pope and the members of Cornerstone Baptist Church help you fight the good fight. Come see us on Old US 270 Highway, east of Hartshorne. God bless you, and good luck to our Hartshorne Miners.
First down and 10 Hartshorne. Ball spotted at the Miner 45-yard line. Jackson takes the snap, hands it to Kelby. Kelby stops in the backfield, but he keeps powering forward, and Coach, he's going to have two.
About two.
I don't know if the hole closed down or if he was going to try to change direction, but he comes to a full stop. That's a really good job to get 2 yards because the defense was there.
Yeah, they're coming with their ears pinned back right now on the run, but Kelby's a pretty good-sized boy. Dang, they marked him way more than 2 yards.
Give him 3, didn't they? Nice job by Kelby. Hand off to Kelby again. He's going to lean forward to the 50-yard line. Going to bring up third down and 5. And Hartshorne doesn't have to take another snap here to get it to the fourth quarter. And you think probably right here you just want to go ahead and get it to the fourth quarter and call your play during the break.
Yeah, and let the guys get some water in their system and the rest. Take this thing on to the fourth quarter.
Coaches started talking about that one as soon as they marked the ball. So good job by the coaching staff to recognize the time on the clock and the time on the play clock. Hartshorne's going to take it to the fourth quarter with a 32-12 lead. And you're listening to Hartshorne Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go Miners!
Miner football is back, and Hartshorne First Assembly proudly supports the Miner Nation. Jesus said in John 15:16, you didn't choose me, I chose you. That tells us when we know whose we are, we know who we are. If you would like to discover more about who you are, Pastors Scott and Jamie Horseman invite you to join them at Hartshorne First Assembly every Sunday at 11 and 6, Wednesdays for Edge Youth, Journey Kids, and HFS Connect groups at 7. Come be a part of the HFA family.
Third down and 5 here from Henrietta as we start the fourth quarter. Hartshorne has the 32-12 lead and the ball. Miners want to control the tempo here going into the fourth quarter and see if they can run this clock on down and take the air out of it for Henrietta. Fakes the handoff, passes away, passes dropped.
Miner football.
And the pass was at the stick, so if he catches it, it's first down. Brett's got to secure that and pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving. Fourth down and 5. Hartshorne has to decide here, do you want to punt it and play field position, or you want to try to get the 5 yards from midfield? Looks like they're going to bring the punt team on. Jackson back. Hudson's back deep for the Knights. And Jackson's going to keep it. He's got the edge at the 40, 35 down to about the 36, but there's a flag back at the 46-yard line, and it looks like it's going to come back.
Moody's down. Don't know if it's cramp or if he's
maybe cramping up, Coach.
So that's what
after a long run like that, I think you're going to have to just kind of expect there's going to be some cramping.
Had Ace and Rao pick up the holding down here right at the first down marker. He reached out and had him a handful and jerked him right. I don't know. He didn't have to do that.
It's going to make it 4th and about 11. Hartshorne, again, with the 32-12 lead, they could decide if they want to punt it away here and play field position, or they can try to get the first down. I think on 4th and 11, field position may be the play.
Your punter's cramping up right now and your quarterback. So
you got somebody that can punt it a little bit, you might play field position because your quarterback is going to have to sit out a play here.
I'm guessing that the backup punter may be Brett. If it's Gus, Gus was the center, the long snapper.
Yeah, ball's going to be spotted back at the 44-yard line, so it's 4th down and 11.
It's not Brett. Brett went off the field.
And it is good. Gus is back in punt formation here. Punts away. Nice high kick.
High kick.
And it's going to bounce at the 25. Oh, my goodness. Where is the coverage?
It's taking too long to get down here.
That's a blindside block. That's a pretty easy call. He blocked him at the head.
Crack back.
Yeah.
Illegal block. We're trying to do away with that kind of stuff, but it was not called.
And that is right at the point of contact, too. My goodness. No flag on the play. So first down and 10 from the Henrietta 45. The Knights trail by 20 here. 11:37 left to play in the ball game. So you're going to see a few new people on the defensive side here because you've had some cramping issues, but Jackson's back out. Gus is out. Handoff. Forces him outside, but he gets away from him, and he's going to have the first down. They're going to let him keep going, and he's going to be in for the score.
They had him in the backfield for no gain, and he squirts loose and then just outruns everybody down the sideline. I thought they'd knock him out of bounds, but nobody did.
And that's how you get back in it in a hurry right there. 3 big plays tonight for the Knight offense to get them on the board. Now, right now, it's a 14-point ball game. The Knights have had very little luck with the extra point when they tee it up, so let's see if they go for 2 here.
And you got some of your main players starting to cramp up for the Miners.
Fakes the handoff. He's got the edge. He's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So it's 32-20 now, 12-point lead by the Miners with 11:24 left to play, and that was a tough way to give up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, Coach. That happened quick.
Things like that, and you can't let it happen. I mean, you had him stopped in the backfield, and it was like a few of our players gave up on the play because they thought they had him down, and then he takes off for the end zone.
Now the Miner kickoff return team comes out. It'll be the first time since the first half. Got to avoid the big play right here. You got to take some time off the clock. And the Miner offense had the first down, but again, a couple of penalties tonight have taken Hartshorne's offense off the field, and that was a tough one to give up right there.
Yeah, the Miners had first down and we go with Jackson, take the punt. The penalty kept us from getting the first down, and we ended up punting, and now we end up giving up a touchdown.
And the kick is away. It's going to be taken by Aiden Reeves at about the 13-yard line. He's across the 20, 25, still on his feet, up to about the 30. First down and 10, Hartshorne at their own 30-yard line. Now you need to put together a long drive and cap it off with a score. If you're Hartshorne, this is what you'd call a money drive right here.
Let's see if the Miners can regroup right here and get a drive going.
Gus to the near side, Brett to the far side. Kelby's your running back next to Jackson. Hand off to Kelby. He's got it. He's going up the middle. 45, 50, 45, and he's tripped up at about the 43-yard line. And it looks like he's going to cramp up now. First down and 10, Hartshorne. That's a big play for the Miner offense to get the chains moving here early.
Big, excellent blocking by the line that time. Open up a huge hole for Kelby to run through.
Kelby runs off under his own power. That's a good sign. So may have got twisted up a little bit there at the end of the tackle.
The tee never came off the field from the kickoff. I mean, he landed right there by the tee, and then I saw him pick the tee up and throw it off. He landed on it. Now he's down on the sideline over there.
May have a couple of little issues going on. He's kind of cramping, but he may have got twisted up a little bit. First down and 10, Hartshorne. Jackson hands off to Aston. Aston across the 40, still on his feet, down to about the 36, 37-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down, 2nd and 6. They're going to give him 5, so we'll call it 2nd and 5. Again, Hartshorne got the clock running because they're doing this on the ground, so that's.
And they need to take as much time off that play clock as they can and give their guys rest on the sideline that's maybe cramping over there.
Snap was not great, and Jackson was knocked down in the backfield. I don't know what happened on the snap, but it kind of rolled back to him.
It wasn't as crisp as all the others. He had one of those in the scrimmage, and he gets pretty hard on himself whenever that happens.
Got to flush it. Got to move to the next play. 3rd down and 9 coming up. That's not the result you wanted, I understand, but you do have the clock moving. Make up for it right here, and let's get us a first down. Aston gets behind the block there. He's able to squirt away and get to about the 40, but that's only going to be a gain of 1. 3rd down and 8. 4th down and 8. Do you try the freeze play here just to see what might happen, Coach?
Well, Moody's cramping up, so I don't believe he's going to be able to run the ball.
Takes it. Passes away. He's going deep. He's got Brett, but he's just a little long.
The defender fell down.
If that ball was back in the inside there, I think it's a touchdown, but it faded on out past the sideline there over Brett's head. Just those two have not been able to hook up tonight.
Well, it was a good double move by Brett and put his defender on the ground and a little overthrown.
4th down coming up here for the Miners.
Like I said, Moody's cramping up.
That was 4th down. I'm sorry. First down and 10 for the Knights.
I'm not so sure we know. I think he's cramping. Maybe he's just got an injury. He's trying to shake off, but he's cramping. You might want your quarterback getting some fluid in his body and somebody else coming in, reaching for his hamstring.
Quarterback keeps it coming to the near side, cuts inside of Malachi. Malachi stays with him. Cannon Osier comes up with the hit.
Well, nice hit by Osier, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Defense is going to have to bow their neck a little bit here. They've got the 12-point lead, 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Plenty of time. The way those Knights have been striking with big plays, it's plenty of time to come back in this ball game.
Got off the bus good. We come out of the third quarter good. Now we got to finish good. Second down and 4. He's still moving. Why are we not calling something there? The receiver never got set. First down for the Knights in minor territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. The receiver was running towards the line of scrimmage, looked out to the official like he was trying to make a motion and the ball snapped. He's still moving. No flag. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff comes to the near side. Malachi working towards the sideline, but it's a big gain on 1st down. We're going to call it 7 yards. Maybe even 8. 2nd and 2.
I know you see a little bit of animosity on the Miners, and then you see some confidence now on the Knights.
The back drops back, passes away, tunnel screen. Trace Morgan reads at that time from the line, defensive line, 1st down, but they've had a lot of success with that.
Yeah. And it's good enough for the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Next time the ball snapped, we'll be under 7 minutes here. Passes away. It is caught. Touchdown. And we got a flag after the play. I'm not sure what that's going to be. We'll sort out what's going on here. We had a flag. It looked like it was after the play. We haven't had a signal just yet, but I think he was in for the score. I don't think they're marking him out of bounds. Dead ball, personal foul against Hartshorne. Dead ball, personal foul against Henrietta. We're going to wipe them off, and we have a touchdown with the extra point to come. 6:49 left to play, and it is 32-26 now.
I don't agree with that call there. I mean, Jackson stopped after the play, and then the Henrietta kid got a hold of Jackson and slung him around like it was more of the Knights than it was the Miners.
Hand off up the middle. Miners need to keep him out of the end zone, and it looks like they do. No conversion there. 32-26. So the touchdown will tie it. An extra point could win it if Henrietta is able to do that again. So a Miner offense needs to get something going here. 6:49 left to play in the ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Insurance is as hard or as simple as your agent allows for it to be. Insurance companies have different markets and specialties, and you either fit their market or you don't. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. I could fill you full of statistics about why you need insurance or the benefits of the companies I represent, but I'm not going to. I'm going to simply tell you that everything you need to know about insurance depends almost entirely on whether or not you can trust your agent. My name is Josh Hass with Josh Hass Insurance. Find me on Facebook or call me for a quote.
Well, we're back here in Henrietta, and it has gotten tight here in the fourth quarter. Miners 32, Henrietta 26, 6:49 left to play in the ball game, and now the Knights are kicking off. Coach, the last two offensive possessions have not been great for Hartshorne, but neither have the defensive possessions that follow them. And the kick is going to go deep. Across the 30. Cannon Osier across the 40 to the 42. And that's where Hartshorne takes over first down and 10. This is a big drive for the Miner offense here. We've had two that haven't gone so well. And then the big play has bitten us again. 4 big plays for touchdowns tonight for Henrietta.
The Miners have held their own except for the big plays, but you got to stop them all.
Handoff goes to Aiden Reeves. He's going to be stacked up at about the 44-yard line. Gain of 1 on first down brings up 2nd and 9. Miners look to the sideline here. They'll let the clock run. It'll be under 6 minutes to play after this snap. Jackson takes the handoff, keeps it. He's around the left side. We have a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold. He has the first down, but it's going to come back. And another flag at the worst time, Coach. 3 times we've had big penalty flags when we've picked up first downs, and this is a really tough one right here because it's 10 yards from the spot. So it's going to be 2nd and 16, 17.
Yeah, it's something that it's one of those negative plays that you can't have if you're running the ball mostly team. You really don't want to throw it in this situation because it's incomplete. The clock stops.
Jackson drops back, screens away.
Incomplete.
And it's dropped. Gus had his hands on it a little high, but couldn't haul it in there. And with the incomplete pass, the clock's going to stop with 5:36 left to play. And now you got 3rd and 17 coming up here. Gus to the near side, Brett to the far side. Aiden Reeves is your running back next to Jackson. Hand off to Reeves. He's around the left side. He's not going to get the first down, and in fact, he's not going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He's down at 39. 4th down and about 14. Will be under 5 minutes left to play in the ball game when Hartshorne snaps it here. Jackson back in punt formation. Punt's away. It's not a great punt. I don't know if he got a hand on it or not, but it's gonna set down at the 45. Somebody's got to go touch it down. I'm not sure why the clock stopped because nobody had whistled at the stop, but 4:46 left to play in the ball game. Henrietta has the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead with a touchdown here. Miner defense has got to avoid the big play.
Yeah, the Miners got to dig down deep right here. They've been kind of sluggish on defense and offense for the last quarter or so. They can get a stop, big stop right here.
Handoff up the middle, and the Miners meet him at the line of scrimmage. Might have even lost a yard. Let's see where they mark it.
And mark it maybe a foot.
They're going to give him a yard carry on that. First down or second down and 9.
They've been killing us on the screen. They've got some speed out there. If they get it to number 3, we can't catch him. He seems to be the one that when he gets loose, we can't catch him.
Quarterback drops back, looks to the near side, ball's away down the hash.
He's caught, and he runs away. Touchdown.
Another big play, touchdown for the Knights. The coach, the 50-yard strikes are starting to take their toll on the Miner defense.
They're an extra point away from taking the lead.
It is 32-32 with 4 minutes left to play in this ball game, and this extra point could give Henrietta their first lead since it was 12-8. They're going to go for the extra point here, the kick. Snaps back, kicks up. It's no good. Tie ball game. 4 minutes left to play, and it is all knotted up at 32. The Miner offense is going to have to do something here if they want to win a football game. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
Call Shelter Insurance Agent Ira Brinley today for a free personal protection review.
Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your one-stop for lawn, garden, and farm needs. All kinds of show animal feed. Hartshorne Feed and Seed is your Big B feed dealer, as well as your local dealer for Purina, Martindale, and Showrite. Come by and let Big Ben or Lil Johnny refill your propane bottles or fill your tank with off-road farm diesel. Just about everything you need at 625 Pennsylvania Avenue in Hartshorne. Hartshorne Feed and Seed proudly supports Hartshorne Miners Athletics. Go Blue!
And we're back. Henrietta kicks off to the Miners. Taken by Aiden Reeves across the 20, 25, 30, still on his feet. Cuts back at the 30, has some room.
He's got open field.
And he's going to be up to about the 49-yard line. First down and 10 right there for the Miners. Coach, I think if he'd have taken it to the sideline, he would have taken it to the house.
That's one of those deals we talked about last year where so many right-handed people, we won't keep cutting it back to the right. If he'd have taken that thing to the left of the sideline, he had nothing but green grass.
They want to make that one cutback where it's wide open, but I think if they just outrun the guy, that guy's got to make that tackle, and he's behind you a step or two. I like Aiden Reeves there better than I like the kid trying to tackle him.
Decent field position for the Miners.
Handoff up the middle. That's on the ground.
He was on the ground.
Aston Rowell.
He called him down.
Aston Rowell on the carry. He's across the 50 down to the 48. Second down. And about 7.
Aston squirts through the line, and the game's about 4 on the play. And as he's going down, he bounces twice on the ground. The ball come out. And he's clearly down, but
I don't blame the Henrietta fans for wanting the call there, but my goodness. Second down for Hartshorne. Jackson keeps it. And he's wrapped up in the backfield. Coach, we've got to hold that block right there. I'm not sure where he came from, but Jackson got 1 or 2 steps, and he's down. We're back to the 49-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
I think the momentum has gone the Knights' way right now.
Jackson rolls to the near side. He's looking downfield. Ball's away. It's going to be long, and it's going to be incomplete. 4th down and 9 coming up with 2:23 left to play. Hartshorne. Coach, I think here you got to punt it. The big plays killed you. I understand that, but 49 yards away from winning a football game is a whole lot different than possibly 70 yards away from winning a football game.
Well, our punting coverage wasn't that great last time we punted the ball. It seemed like they forgot to run down the field to tackle somebody.
I think if you're Jackson here, your coaches, you're telling Jackson, let's just put timeout. Hartshorne takes the time out. 2:23 left to play in the ball game. 32-32. Miners are going to talk it over here on 4th and 9. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Hartshorne Miner football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Capital Equipment Rental in Hartshorne is your local source for tractors, trailers, skid steers, loaders, and much, much more. Let us help you find the right piece of equipment for that weekend project, and we'll even deliver it to your job site. At Capital Equipment Rental, we take pride in our customer service and providing the tools you need to make those do-it-yourself projects end up with professional results. Give Angie a call at 918-448-1600 to book your equipment rentals, or you can browse through our inventory at 810 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's go, Miners!
Lindley's Grocery in Hartshorne has been family-owned and operated since 1979. Lindley's Grocery has fresh produce, hand-cut meats, and always friendly service. They even have smoked meats ready to go to make dinner easy for you tonight. Lindley's service at 918-297-3543. Lindley's Grocery is a proud supporter of the Hartshorne Miners.
And we're back for 4th down here. We had a flag, but I'm not sure it was a penalty because I don't know that the official had blown the ball ready for play. 4th down and 9. Hartshorne in punt formation here. Jackson's going to keep it around the right side, and he is not going to have it. 49 yards away from winning a football game if you are the Henrietta Knights. And I think they were trying to get them into an overload situation, and Henrietta was waiting for it. Jackson made it back to the line of scrimmage, but he needed about 9 more to get it.
You got 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and the way they've been throwing the ball and executing their pass plays, and the Miners need an interception right here.
Hand off to the right side. He cuts it back against the grain. He's got a block. Across the 35, down to the 30, forced out of bounds by Jackson. And he's deep into Miner territory at the 27-yard line. 1st down and 10, Henrietta with 2:11 left to play, and the clock will stop with him going out of bounds. Time is not an issue for Henrietta at this point. Handoff again, missed the tackle in the backfield, and he's going to have the edge down to about the 20, and we're going to get a flag. Now, 19-yard line, going to be close to a 1st down.
it's second down and less than 1.
The only issue you've got if you're Hartshorne here that's kind of in your favor is you don't have as much of the field to defend, but you're going to have to wrap the guys up in the backfield. They're hurting you with the run right now. And he's outside
around the end.
He's going to have the edge. Touchdown, Henrietta, and they have the lead. Because we keep getting pinned to the inside, and that kid just gets to the sideline, gets to the edge, and we don't have an answer for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're just reading it wrong, what we're doing on that edge over there, but he makes a move to the inside, we come inside, and then we're pinned, and he gets to the corner. Henrietta 38, Hartshorne 32, 1 minute, 56 seconds left to play, and now Henrietta's going to go for 2 here. Try to take the 8-point lead. Quarterback rolls to the near side, passes away, and it's caught in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So Hartshorne, the best they can do is tie this thing up with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So Hartshorne's playing for overtime, and Henrietta is playing for a win here. The fourth quarter has been all Henrietta.
Yeah, from about the middle of the third to all the way through the fourth, it's been all Henrietta. The demeanor of the Miners, and there's not a sense of urgency over there. There's people running open. There's not much pursuit on the ball. It's just a lot of hanging shoulders and not very good body language right now.
Backbeat for Hartshorne is Aiden Reeves, number 22, and number 4, Cannon Osier. If you're Henrietta, I think you kick it as deep as you can kick it because Hartshorne hasn't shown the ability to move the football yet in the fourth quarter. So don't give them a short field here with a squib kick or something.
Yeah, the best we've done is run the first drive, come out, get a stop, and then score, and that's about all we've done. Started cramping up, and hasn't been much after that.
Here we go with 1:56 left to play. The kick is away. Nope, he rolls over the top of it.
Pick it up. Go pick it up and run it. You can do that.
He's calling offsides. I don't know why Hartshorne doesn't go get the ball there because no one was playing it. The ball did go off the tee, so it's not like unless there was someone in front of the ball when he tried to kick it. That's a break for Henrietta right there. He missed the football.
He's trying some kind of fancy soccer behind the leg kick, and
your Hartshorne, you got to be ready here. You think if he missed it that bad, he may have been trying an onside.
I think he was.
Kick is away. Aiden Reeves takes it at the 24. He's across the 35, 40, 45, up to about the 49, and this is where Hartshorne started last time and went backwards.
Like we have Jagger Shaw down.
It looks like we have a cramp. That's your center, isn't it? Is it Jagger?
No, he's it's Jagger.
Oh, it's okay. All right, 1:51 left to play. Hartshorne trails by 8 now. Offense comes back out onto the field. Brett is your outside receiver on the far side. Carter Johnson will be your slot receiver. To the near side, Gus is your outside receiver. Looks like Cannon Ozier's your inside slot. Pass, pulls it down. He's in trouble, and he's sacked. Got a flag on the play. Is this going to be a hold? Personal foul, face mask against Henrietta.
A break for the Miners there.
That is a huge break because Jackson was sacked for about a 7-yard loss. Personal foul will be an automatic first down. The ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. First down and 10, Hartshorne. Ball's at the Henrietta 37. Minute 38 left to play. Miners trail by 8. Gus takes the sweep. He's going around the left side. He gets tracked down from behind after a gain of about 2. Second down and 8. Second down and 8 coming up. Clock runs, 1:06. Jackson drops back. He's looking, passes away. It's tipped, intercepted. Ball's down at the 30-yard line, and Henrietta's going to make it out of here with a huge comeback victory, Coach.
Well, you got to tip your hat to Henrietta.
Absolutely. Down 32-12, and all but dead in the third quarter, and the fourth quarter has been all night. Ball was hit out of Jackson's hand. It looked like it come out sideways, and the linebacker in the middle of the field was just kind of waiting for it to come down. And the interception puts the ball at the 30-yard line, first down and 10 with 53 seconds left to play. I think Hartshorne can stop the clock twice.
Jackson stepped up in the pocket and had plenty of room. I didn't see who got a hand on it. Or it may have just slipped out of his hand. I don't know.
And we have a timeout on the field. Henrietta is going to take the timeout. 50 seconds left to play. I don't think they let that play go. They need to put a second back on the clock. I know it's not much, but there was a snap, and it looked like someone took the knee, but they had blown the play dead. The clock did start. Lots of things you can build on out of this ball game, Coach, but there's lots of things we got to fix too. And we talked about it coming out of the third quarter. You know, we talk about finishing. A lot of times you got to get off the bus and get out of the locker room. Well, they did that tonight, but again, they didn't finish.
Didn't finish halfway through the third quarter, through the fourth.
And penalties hurt us, and bad field position a couple of times because of it. Lost some key first downs that came back. So Miners got a lot of work to do here. I'm not sure what happened there, but we let 15 seconds run off the clock. Well, they did let the first play go if it's third down. They've got third down on the marker, but they got second down on the board. Nope, now it's third down.
Well, they signaled that Henrietta took the timeout.
Right, that's what I was saying.
So if we had two, we can stop the clock and get the ball back. And
exactly.
I don't know why we're letting time run off the clock. I mean, Aiden Reed has shown that he can't possibly break a punt.
think we can take one more here.
Maybe we're out.
We may have taken one that I missed, Coach, so that's going to be it. Henrietta's going to leave here tonight with a big comeback victory. Hartshorne's going to have to go back to the drawing board and see what went wrong here in the fourth quarter and get a few things fixed before we get into the Battle of Gowan Mountain next week. We're going to take a quick time out. You're listening to Miner Football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Hi, this is Will Payne for Payne Radio Group and Q Country Legends 105.9. Proud to bring you Hartshorne football once again. We want to say thank you very much for being part of the family and supporting Hartshorne Miner football. If you'd like to sign up to sponsor a player or your civic group and local business, get a hold of us right now for Hartshorne Miner football. PayneRadioGroup.com. Go Miners!
At Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, we blend our award-winning vehicles with an award-winning experience. We are proud to provide everyone who comes to our dealership an amazing experience, whether it's buying a new vehicle or getting your current car or truck serviced. Come see why southeastern Oklahoma is Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford country. Visit us today at 720 South George and I Expressway or call us at 918-423-2800. Remember to join us in supporting our first responders and teachers.
We're back here in Henrietta where Hartshorne has fallen to the Henrietta Knights 40-32. And Coach, we talked about it as we were going to break there. It's a lot of work to do. You got the Battle of Gowan Mountain coming up next week. This is a gut punch for your fans, for your coaches, for your kids. Everybody, feels like we left one on the field here, but you got to regroup. We got to get things right, and we got to be ready for next week.
Hey, you got to put this one behind you for sure, but you got to try to fix whatever happened between the middle of the third to the end of the game. The momentum switched, and we didn't seem like we had any answers for anything they did, and the body language didn't look good to me out there. And I know the boys are giving it all they got, and they're always trying, but. I don't know. The last part of the game, I didn't feel it. It didn't look like I didn't see any sense of urgency from any player on the field.
Well, and I think that was a little bit of doubt had started to creep in there where they kept hitting the big play, and that's I think the psychological part. They didn't drive it down your throat. I mean, all night long you were able to keep them in front of you until the big play, and that's when you're a player or you're a coach and you're thinking, hey, we can keep them in front of us unless we give up this big play. You start to let doubt creep in a little bit, and I think that's probably what happened. And Hartshorne couldn't get it turned around in time. But you've got some room to grow. Like I said, there's some good things. You can go back and watch some tape here. First drive of the ball game, excellent. Come out in the third quarter, looking good. But the big play really caught up with them tonight. Those were all of their scores came on big plays of 25 or more yards.
Yeah, the speed is we just didn't have the match to match that, and when they got loose, we couldn't catch them. So
you tip your hat. We knew coming in, Henrietta was a pretty good football club. We knew that from last year, and then they had a lot of their kids back. I think they got off to a slow start. You have to probably think. Their halftime speech was probably a little bit of an adjustment too, but it took them till about the middle of the third quarter, and once they kind of found what they wanted, they took advantage of it. Now, like I said, it's always tough to lose a ball game anytime, but Hartshorne's got a lot of season in front of them. You got a big matchup next week, and you saw a lot of improvement in the kids from last year to this year, and you just got to find a way to blow this one off, and you got to get ready for next week.
Got to come ready to go for 4 quarters, not 3.
Yep,
2.5.
Well, I got a lot of confidence in our kids and our coaches. They'll get it figured out. But like we said, this was Hartshorne's game for about 2.5 quarters, and then all of a sudden Henrietta came out and they kind of took control, and you got to give them a lot of credit. Coaches did a good job. Kids did a good job staying hooked. Hartshorne, again, room to improve, but some things to build on. So we'll see if they can get it turned around for next week as Wilburton comes to town. Coach, we start another one.
Start another season, then an extremely hot season to start off with, but I hear there's good news coming for next week, maybe, and but I don't know about the end of next week.
Well, we're anything less than 115, we'll take it, because I'm telling you, this week was different hot. So I think the kids, all around the state are probably glad this one's behind them, and we'll take that cold front when it comes in about 97, 98 next week.
Yeah, I really think you need to give your bus drivers a bonus for this week.
You can roll down all the windows if you want to when you're driving those routes.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, we're not going to micromanage that deal. But Coach, it's a lot of fun. Look forward to another season here. Again, Miners, a lot of things that you kind of liked, some things that you didn't, but we'll try it again next week at home, Butler Jennings Field, with Wilburton coming to town in the Battle of Gowan Mountain. You've been listening to Hartshorne Miner football on Q Country Legends 105.9 and the new 92.3.
Go Miners.